of some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain.
Hello everyone, I hope you are having a spectacular weekend. I decided to do another TikTokers Gone Bad video since my last two videos I did about TikTokers went over so well, and a lot of my subscribers do not have TikTok. This is a rather tough video to get through as it does involve essay of children. We have several TikTokers to discuss on this video. One of those TikTokers is an update of a case we have discussed in the past about Hayim Cohen, a man that claims to be Jewish and essayed his adoptive children. Bad. To a woman that claims to be dying of cancer, and then to a trans TikToker influencer that has been involved in some pretty disturbing stuff. And of course, we will end our video with, why not, a woman that is back guano crazy. Come join me, Holly, in the murder she shed for TikTokers Gone Bad. Let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start with a TikToker that I have done two other videos on in the past and give you an update on that case. And it's a wild one. If you don't remember the case of TikToker Hayim Nissim Cohen, I suggest you go back and watch both videos on my channel because this case is very detailed and disturbing.
4, 3, 2, 1. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, sailing through the sky. Little lights on, climb on board, get ready to explore. There's no rush to find little lights on.
The investigation into Hayim began after his 17-year-old son called a podcast and told listeners that he had been essayed by his adopted gay father since he was 11. He said his adopted siblings had also been repeatedly essayed. Hayim claimed to be Jewish and raised all of his adopted sons in the Jewish religion. When Hayim appeared in court, 3 of his older sons defended him while the other 6 claimed they were essayed by him. Well, now this is where we get to the new disturbing information. Hayim's eldest adopted son, who defended his father at court, has been arrested for 2 counts of essay on his siblings. 22-year-old Avshalom Cohen can often be seen in TikTok videos with his siblings and is just as evil as his father.
I've got brand new thoughts, I'm so glad they're there. I've had the same damn things wandering through my mind for years. See, I live in a house on top of a long, lonely hill. I've got the same withering land that alone I till.
Avshalom's birth name is Zachary Kate, and a charge filed on July 13th accuses him of essaying one of his brothers. The court records say that the incident occurred 2-3 times at the family's home. The young boy said that he woke to someone touching his private parts, but he believed that it was his father since he was already getting essayed by his father. But instead, it was his brother, Avshalom, touching him. Avshalom would bribe the boy in exchange for energy drinks or a vape, and stated that Avshalom had done his brothers the same way too. Avshalom was 19 at the time and his brother was only 14. When Avshalom was 20, he beat this same brother because he had an argument with their predator father. Avshalom, who weighed 50 more pounds than this little boy, hit him multiple times and knocked him on the ground, straddled him, and struck him multiple more times in front of their adopted, if you want to call it, father. When Houston police went to pick up Avshalom on the warrant, they found him in his truck with and 2 unlabeled pill bottles. While searching the vehicle, the deputies also found 8 undocumented migrants, a smoke, and a police badge. I don't know. Why? Weird. According to the incident report, Avshalom told the deputy that he did not know the people he was transporting were undocumented. But when they looked at his phone, it actually found a message that proved that he did. It was an unknown subject instructing him to pick up at said location and to drop off in other locations. So, Avshalom was arrested and was booked into the Fort Bend County Jail. 6 out of 9 of Hayim's sons were taken into Child Protective Services after Hayim was actually arrested. This is when the young boy confessed that Avshalom had been essaying him too. The remaining 3 were over 18 years of age. Those are the 3 that actually supported their father when he was charged in court. The younger boys all said they were locked in their rooms all day, taken out 1 to 2 times a day for bathroom breaks and 1 meal. The older brothers were allowed just to roam freely throughout the house. Although I'm sure Absalom learned to abuse the other children from his disgusting father, he was old enough to know better, in my book. Absalom enlisted in the military in February, and by March, he had already dropped out. And now he is in jail with his disturbing, disgusting predator father. That's my update on that one.
So, I have officially received my departure date. It is a lot sooner than I expected, but nevertheless, I am super excited. I will officially be departing Monday, February 13th. Not sure what time, but I'm assuming it's going to be fairly early. Definitely a bittersweet moment, knowing that I will have to leave my family, but so thankful that they are there and happy for me as I pursue my dreams.
The story of Hayim Cohen has hardly been covered by other true crime channels. I'm not sure why, but it is truly one of the most bizarre of all TikTok stories. Just make sure you watch my other 2 videos on this case. I will link them below in my comments if you would like to watch them and catch up of what I'm even talking about on that TikTok, because it is truly disturbing. That was so heavy. Let's lighten the mood before we discuss the next TikToker.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Do you have hamburgers?
At the Burger Master. Yes.
Do your hamburgers have a lot of grease? You know, grease comes in all sorts of products. It comes in lipsticks.
What the hell's the matter with you? Are you stupid or something?
Stupid is, stupid does, sir. And are your hamburgers a circle patty, or are they square? Mama said anybody can make a circle patty, but only some people can make a square patty, and those people are special, just like me.
Madison Russo, or Maddie, who is 19 years old, grew up in Eldridge, Iowa, and graduated from North Scott High School in 2021. She was studying at St. Ambrose College and had a dream internship at John Deere.
If you look at me, you would never know that I am sick. I still have hair. I can put on makeup to hide the exhaustion and the pain. And I carry myself fairly well at work and school. I want you to know that invisible illness affects so many people.
In Maddie's many TikTok videos, she discussed her 11% survival rate for 5 years after her alleged cancer diagnosis. She claimed to have leukemia and pancreatic cancer and a tumor the size of a football that wrapped around her spine. On TikTok, she shared intimate details of struggles she said she had with chemotherapy and radiation. Maddie claimed she was diagnosed with cancer in February of 2022, getting the call while she was in class on what she called the worst day of her life. Not only did she make numerous TikToks about her diagnosis, but she also served as a guest speaker for the National Pancreas Foundation in Chicago, as well as her own university, and appeared on a podcast for Cancer Project Purple. Maddie's story had garnered significant attention on social media, especially through viral TikTok clips of users reacting to her GoFundMe account, Facebook, and LinkedIn posts. People who saw Maddie's TikToks were heartbroken for the young woman who was losing her life at such a young age to this awful disease, and began donating money to her GoFundMe account. Her GoFundMe account page was set up by an older man named Thomas Bouland. It garnered more than $37,000 in donations, and that doesn't even count the private donations. Although many viewers were sucked right into Maddie's life, there were those who had actually had medical experience that thought something wasn't quite right. Some of her medical equipment and its placement seen in her videos did not look right. A chest port is placed usually 1 inch below the center of a patient's collarbone, or about 1 inch from a woman's bra strap. On Maddie's TikTok videos, not only was placement wrong for her port, but appeared to be just wadded up tubing with scotch tape as a cover. Then her NG tube placed in her nose. The purple was still showing, when the purple ending on correct placement would be actually in her stomach. Maddie claimed that she underwent 15 rounds of chemotherapy and 90 rounds of radiation, yet still had a full head of hair.
Yeah, I get a lot of questions about my hair. Like, you look so good. Like, how are you keeping your hair? It just comes down to my brand of chemo, which is oral chemo. I got really lucky with that, so thank goodness, fingers crossed. That's something to be so grateful for.
The only hairlines that happened to show on her videos was in the sink, and it didn't look like hair that fell out. It looked like she had actually cut her hair. Some of the viewers began to alert police of what they suspected to be a scam. After authorities were alerted, they were able to subpoena Maddie's medical records. And this very quickly. They knew she had never been diagnosed with any form of cancer or tumor at any medical facility in the area where she had been a patient. Also, detectives learned that Maddie had stolen photos shared online by real cancer patients. She stole their photos and used them pretending it was her. I can't even say how disturbing that is. A search warrant allowed authorities to enter Maddie's home, where they found medical equipment such as an IV pole, IV tubes, and medical bandages. A 2023 Kia Sportage she had bought for herself with the donation money, and an iPhone with a black case, a brown wig, 4 pages of emails from Coachella, financial statements with bank information, including information about another person, 2 prescription bottles prescribed to her mother, had her mother's name on it. One of the prescription was for nausea. And of course, she bought herself a Michael Kors purse. Why not? On January 23rd, 2023, Maddie was booked into the Scott County Jail. She was released a few hours later after Thomas Booland, the older man that started the GoFundMe account for her, posted a $10,000 cash bond. Who is Thomas Booland? An older man who was married with children. And it is not clear if he was involved in the scam, but there are rumors that she was having an affair with this man. Who knows if Maddie lied about having cancer for attention or money or both, but she has caused a setback for those who are truly terminally ill and need financial assistance. These kind of situations make a person that would normally give delay when someone truly needed help. Maddie Russo has pleaded guilty to felony theft and could receive up to 10 years in prison. Well, time to lighten the mood.
So I was staying in this hotel. And this younger boy, about in his late 20s, the same age as my son's, was cleaning our room. And I asked him, "Where's your eyes?" He said, "Excuse me?" I said, "Where's your eyes? I really need some eyes." And he said, "Where's my ass?" No, I-C-E, eyes. You know, like you put in your drink? Y'all, I'm a cougar and didn't even mean to be. Me and my weird conversations.
This is our next TikToker, 44-year-old trans TikToker influencer Rachel Queen Burton from Australia. Burton, who was born a biological man, has posted 545 videos to TikTok and has over 36,000 followers.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Burton proudly discusses still having male anatomy on TikTok in the most disturbing way. Here's that TikTok.
Oh my god, you guys, there's like literally a attached to my body right now. Martha, come look at my...
No thanks.
Well, is this the first that you've seen it?
Yes, I didn't want to look.
I looked at mine within the first 20 seconds of getting here.
Burton, who is a father of 4 children, has the children's face tattooed on their chest. None of the TikTok videos appeared to be explicitly targeted children, but Burton is now being accused of meeting children while using the TikTok account. Burton has been accused of crimes including the production of child exploitation material and gross indecency. In total, Burton is facing 8 charges, all of which appeared to stem from a child victim who was repeatedly essayed throughout 2019. Prosecutors postponed Burton's case by 10 weeks in order to conduct an electronic analysis of the laptop to see what other sick things are on the computer. I could not find an update on this case for 2023. I could not find much about this case at all.
The trick is to not let people know how weird you are until it's too late for them to back out.
You came to my page looking for a cutie shaking her booty. You came to the wrong page, my friend. Weird.
This one is dedicated to men out there. Okay, guys, when I tell you not to hook up with crazy women, I mean it. They may be fun for a while, then this happens. Yuka Takioka is a TikToker from Tokyo, Japan. One of Yuka's favorite pastimes was cosplay, dressing up as characters from popular anime or shows. It would seem that she actually enjoyed cosplaying as a certain trope found in Japanese anime, a yandere. Yandere is a type of female character that has a psychotic love for a male in the story. This love drives them to do horrible things to anybody that gets in the way. It often ends with the character attacking or killing the one they loved in a twisted sense of showing just how much the person means to them. Well, it seems like she took this character a little too literal, considering what she does next. 21-year-old Yuka was a manager of a specialty hostess club in Tokyo when 20-year-old Phoenix Luna became a host at the same club. After meeting in 2018, by May of 2019, they'd already moved in together. Yuka was obsessed with Phoenix and quickly became controlling. She kept close tabs on Phoenix, often spying on him while he worked. Yuka was a very jealous person. Her jealousy came to a head on May 23, 2019, just 3 days after the couple moved in together. Phoenix had promised Yuka as soon as he got home, he would help her clean the house. Have we heard that before, ladies? He was late and this infuriated Yuka. Instead of coming home and helping her, he immediately went to take a bath. While he was in the bath, Yuka found Phoenix's phone and found a photo of another woman. She felt enraged and betrayed, so she made a plan. After Phoenix got out of the bath, he immediately just crawled in bed and fell asleep. Not a care in the world. After he fell asleep, Yuka grabbed a large kitchen knife and stabbed Phoenix in the stomach twice, filleting his stomach wide open. Phoenix woke to pain and ran downstairs to the lobby, where he was able to call authorities with the knife still embedded into his stomach. When the police arrived, they were met with a particularly gruesome scene. They found Yuka just sitting on the floor with blood covering her hands and legs, smoking and talking on her cell phone to a friend as if nothing had happened. Meanwhile, Phoenix lay just behind her, bleeding profusely from his stomach wound. The floor and walls were covered in blood. There was blood on the elevator and smeared all over the elevator floor buttons. While waiting on police to arrive, Yuka had written in a diary using Phoenix's blood. In Japanese script, she wrote over and over, "I like you and I like you so much. I wanted to kill you." Phoenix was only given a 20% chance of survival, but after laying in a coma for 5 days, he pulled through. Phoenix now has a mark in the shape of a cross running from the center of his chest to his belly button, and said he does not hold a grudge. "I'm sorry, he's a better person than I could ever be. I would definitely hold a grudge for that one, I believe." Yeah, I think so. He was rewarded $40,000 for his pain and suffering. Yuka received 3 years and 6 months and may be out of prison by now, seeking another boyfriend. So if any of you guys are free, she's free. You're good to go. Anyway, like I said, don't hook up with crazy. Sounds like I invited you to crazy, but I didn't there. It was being said sarcastically. Anyway, guys, I love y'all and I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your weekend. Probably be Sunday before I get this out. But I had such a fun trip and I was so glad for the break. But I was ready to get back to all my little baby doggos. And Simon's actually here. He's just being really quiet. He's on the floor beside me. Surprised, when I said his name, he didn't get up. Anyway, I'll end this with bloopers like I always do. And I'll let Simo tell you bye. Here he is. He's out. The air conditioner's on and he is down for the count. Say bye. I love you guys and I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. And of course, we will end our video with a woman that is bat guano crazy. I said guano, aren't y'all proud of me? I'm trying not to say the shit word, but I get so frustrated sometimes that just slips. But I didn't. I said guano, but then I said it, so I don't know if that counts. I'm trying, Jesus. I'm trying. Forgive me. Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a okay LAHOMA weekend. Never mind. Forget it. Not hell, everyone. Not started out like that. Who is 19 years old, grew up in Eldred, Iowa. Although many viewers were sucked into Maddie's life, there were those who had medical experiment. A chessboard is placed usually 1 inch below the center of a patient's collarbone. You just burped on my mic, didn't you, boy?